Absolutely on it. And you know, the flows, and we've been talking about that quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's now turned significantly negative. The daily average, I think, would be a significant minus 100 crores plus or so last 5 or 6 sessions now. So that's, I think, quite telling as well. Anand, you know, we'll get to the market in a bit. I know you're a prolific reader.
I
voracious
used to
reader,
be,
actually.
Prashant. To be honest, I used to be till they retired Archie Comics.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
But I know, I
That's
think
the book we are...
Mehrab Irani,
Anand,
we've been
that's
talking about this book
Mehrab
for some
Irani is
time.
with us.
Yeah, I can see that book
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's the book. That's the new book from Mehrab Irani. Mehrab Irani, of course, is general manager at Tata Investments Corporation. By the way, Tata Investments Corporation, Anand, is a listed stock. It's absolutely steady right now. General manager, essentially, you know, he's kind of the chief investment officer at Tata Investments Corporation, a value investor. That's the book. That's Mehrab and his book. If you can just zoom into the book. Mehrab is here. Mehrab, great to have you with us here. Congratulations on the new book.
Thanks, Prashant.
The book is called Mad Money Journey, a Financial Adventure. The first thing you notice about the book is a financial adventure. Why are you calling it a financial adventure?
Yeah. If you see this book is kind of what I will say a new genre. What I will say, this is a finance fiction. It is not a normal finance book where there are some normal terms about money, finance, investments, stock markets, etc. Neither it's just a fiction book where there is some meaningless characters and senseless plot. It is a combination of finance and fiction. You know, I've been working in this finance and investment field since the last 15 years. I've worked in both equity and debt. I've worked in research and fund management. And what I've seen over the last so many years, that even today there is a lot of apathy, a lot of misconception about finance and investments or about money management. Today, for example, if you ask say a housewife that what are you doing about your money, she will say, I don't know, my husband is looking at it. Or you ask a young chap who has just come out of college, an engineer, educated, he started earning good money, that what are you planning about your future, about your marriage, etc. He will say, just I want to do my job, earn money, I'll see that in future. Or you ask a middle-aged professional, very good earning money, that what are you doing about your future, your retirement, etc., children's marriage. He'll say, I have invested in so-and-so mutual fund. So, you know, there is a lot of misconception on finance. So, therefore, I thought that let me combine finance and entertainment. Those two are very powerful things in this world. So, let me combine both of them and present it in a, you know, entertainment fashion where people will read for entertainment, for joy, for suspense, for thrill. And the finance and investment principle will automatically come out of it. That's why I will call this as a finance fiction, a finance thriller or an adventure.
This is not a plain, you know, standard to-do finance book. That's not what this is, right?
No, this is not a plain...
It's a story.
Yeah.
You've told this entire piece through the eyes of a fictional character called John Pinto.
Yeah, if you see, this is a story because if you see, money or finance is not an abstract thing. It is both connected. You know, money touches a lot of things in our life. For example, take an example of a 16-year-old boy who is very good at playing cricket. He wants to play cricket and qualify for the Indian team. But what advice he will get from his parents, his elders, etc., that you are not going to qualify. You better study, become a doctor, engineer, and live a safe, secure life. So in this name of safety and security, he is made to sacrifice his dreams, and that is what happens with 95% of the people. Today, if you see, there is only, say, one Sachin Tendulkar, one Amitabh Bachchan, or one Sri Narendra Modi. Or everybody has the capacity of being somebody like this. God has given each one of us gifts. But in this physical world, many times something which comes between man and his dreams is money. So I thought that better to address finance and money in a holistic manner where people can relate to it, relate to the stories, and relate to the characters.
Anand, you know, the book, there's a behind the book, there's this little piece which says, tired of his energy and money draining middle class life, Dr. John Pinto decided to end it all by walking into oncoming traffic. But life had other plans for him. Then, you know, he's taken through exotic, shocking, but the first line, right, I think it would kind of resonate with a lot of people.
Tired of his... What was the first line? Repeat that. Tired of his energetic...
money draining middle class life. I mean, I thought, you know, that kind of stuck out.
Except that I don't think our lives are money draining, Prashant, because for that you need money, right? To be able to drain it. Middle class life, of course, is that resonates completely.
Something like that. But so, you know, your first book, Mehrab, was called 10 Commandments for Financial Freedom, right? Right. So that was a to-do book, what you should do about, I mean, with your finances, right? How you should manage your finances. This is, so why should somebody read this book? I mean, what is the takeaway?
Yeah.
I mean, if you had to explain it very quickly.
Yeah, if you see my first book, 10 Commandments of Financial Freedom, I explained 10 principles which I thought somebody would actually listen to and follow, then he will be able to achieve financial freedom. But however, it was still in a non-fiction format. When I used to meet a lot of people in conferences and seminars and talk about it, I realized that still people are not, many people are still afraid about the finance or money. When you talk with them, they don't want to discuss it, they want to avoid it. So therefore, I thought that why not make something which is like entertainment and which people can relate to it. If you see, as you were mentioning about the blurb behind the book, in this book there is a main protagonist, Dr. John Pinto. He is a middle-aged doctor, he is well qualified, he's in a good position, good society, he has a very good family, he has a loving wife, 2 grown-up children, he has an old mother, and everything is picture perfect. However, still somewhere down the line he is not happy, somewhere down the line he is struggling financially, and then he decides to end it all. But mysteriously he is saved. His life is saved, and then he's launched in a financial adventure when he goes to different countries across the world, Thailand, China, Africa, UK, US, different, and there he meets different people. He lives with those people in their country, eating their food, their culture, and learning something important about money and finance from each one of them. And then he comes back to India, and then his mission, etc., is there, which the book will explain.
Got that. Merab, stay right here. That's the book, Mad Money Journey, A Financial Adventure. That's the book. You can sort of catch it and buy it from bookstores. It's available online on Kindle, I'm told. Merab?
Yes, it's available on all bookstores and online.
Yeah, that's the book. We're going to take a quick break here. We're going to come back in 2 minutes. Merab is right here with us, and we're going to talk about here and now what you can do with your money in the stock market. That's up next. Back in 2.